Hello friends, many times the researchers face problem in selecting an appropriate test for testing their hypothesis. Primarily, the selection of appropriate test requires the understanding of the purpose and the hypothesis formulation. I have already made a video on how to formulate the hypothesis as shown in the suggested link. You may watch it for better understanding of the selection of suitable test of hypothesis. Now let's begin with our original question of selecting the appropriate test of hypothesis. Broadly, there are two approaches of hypothesis tests, non-parametric and parametric tests. Non-parametric tests are used to test the hypothesis with nominal and ordinal data when there is no information about the population distribution and also with small sample size. Parametric tests are used with numerical data under the normality assumption. I have already made a video on how to check normality assumption. You can watch in the suggested link. If the normality assumption is violated for the numerical variable, use of non-parametric tests is recommended. Under these two approaches, there are number of statistical tests available for testing of hypothesis. The question is how to select the appropriate test as per your requirement. You must answer at least 3 questions. Number 1, whether you want to compare the mean or proportions or you want to explore the relationship between the variables. Second, does the test involve one sample, two samples, or more than two samples? If two or more samples are involved, whether they are independent or related. Third question is whether measurement scale of the concerned variable is nominal, ordinal, or numerical scale. You may watch my previous video as shown in the suggested link for clarity on various types of measurement scales. Now let us explore tests of differences in mean and proportion. Cooper and Schindler have suggested a very good table for choosing an appropriate test of hypothesis based upon measurement scale and the number of samples used for the study. If variable is nominal scale and it involves one sample, you can use binomial test to compare the observed binary probabilities to the hypothesized. You can use chi-square one sample test for comparing the observed probability with the hypothesized probabilities. If your study involves ordinal scale, you can use KS test to compare the observed distribution to the hypothesized distribution. You can use one test to decide whether the data comes from a random process. If the data is measured in numerical scale, you can use t-test and z-test. If your study involves two related samples and the data is measured using nominal scale, you can use McNemar test to determine if there are any differences on a dichotomous dependent variable between two related samples. Test differences between pairs of observations. For example, weight before and after the treatment. You can use sign test for a ordinal variable scale. You can use Wilcoxon matched pair test to compare mean ranks between two related samples. Further, you can use paired sample t-test for numerically measured scale variable. If the study involves two independent samples or groups, for nominal scale variables, you can use Fisher-Exact test or chi-square two-sample test. For ordinal scale, median test, Mann-Whitney test, KS test, Wald-Wolfowitz and tests are suggested in case of ordinal variable. Independent sample t-test and z-test are recommended for numerical scale variable. If the study involves more than two samples, for nominal scale variable, Cochran test can be used. Cochran's Q test is to find out the differences in the related sets of three or more frequencies or proportions. It is actually an extension of the McNemar test. For ordinal scale variable, Friedman's two-way ANOVA can be used for the related samples, and repeated measure ANOVA can be used for numerical scale variable. In case of more than two independent samples, chi-square test can be used for nominal scale variable. Median extension and Kruskal-Wallis test can be used for ordinal scale variable to test significant difference in the median ranks. One-way ANOVA and N-way ANOVA can be used for numerical scale variable. Here you must remember tests of hypothesis with nominal and ordinal scale variables are called as non-parametric tests, and with numerical scale variable these are known as parametric tests. There is a confusion among the researchers between z-test and t-test. The shape of z and t distribution differ basically based upon the number of observations. You can see in this figure, the t distribution has more tail area than found in the normal distribution. And in t distribution, sample standard deviation is used as a proxy measure for the population standard deviation. Sample size approaches to 120, sample standard deviation becomes very good estimate of the population standard deviation. Beyond 120, the t and z distributions are actually identical. Usually, the number of observation is less than 30 and the population standard deviation is not known, you should use t-test, otherwise z-test is an appropriate parametric test. Thumb rule says use t-test irrespective of the sample size, because as the sample size increases beyond 30, t-test automatically converges to z distribution. In order to test the association or relationship between two variables, we have different tests. The two variables are dichotomous, use phi. When the association is to be examined between dichotomous and nominal variable, use Cramer's V. Dichotomous and ordinal variable, Spearman's rho. Dichotomous and numerical variables, Spearman's rho. Nominal and nominal variables, Cramer's V. And when you want to examine the relationship between nominal and ordinal scale variable, use Cramer's V. Nominal and numerical scale data should be used. And in order to explore the relationship between ordinal and ordinal scale variable, again you should use Spearman's rho. And between ordinal and numerical scale variable, Spearman's rho. And finally, to explore the relationship between numerical and numerical variable, should use Karl Pearson's R. I have already explained these associations between two variables in my bivariate analysis video as suggested in the link. Thank you. So friends, hope you liked the video. For more updates on similar videos, please like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for the immediate notifications.